My name is Joe Steady Blackman. I really love the idea for the URSB. It is really, really good. And my question is, how is someone, an artist in like Arua, going to register with you guys? Someone who is very far away from Kampala, where your offices are. That's my first question.
Thank you, GeoSteady. Here we are talking about two kinds of registrations. There's registration of your music for purposes of protection. GeoSteady, you have sung a song and you want it protected. It's automatically protected, but you want a certificate. This one, you get it from URSB as the National Intellectual Property Office or the Copyright Office. Our offices at Georgian House, if you Google us, you see we're in Arua, we are in Gulu, we are in Mbale, we're in over 40 municipalities of Uganda, but we are online. You don't even have to come. You can even apply online. But we need, like for books and some of those albums, we need copies of the CDs attached. So you have to sometimes submit it physically. But there's also registration to be a member of UPRS. That is also another registration process. If you want to be a member of UPRS so that it collects and manages rights on your behalf. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Hello, thank you for the opportunity. I'm called Atin, a music producer. Yeah, so my question and my argument is this simple. Mainly when we discuss in this discipline, okay, we tend to forget more of the other side of creatives, that is to say, the music producers and then the music writers. With this discussion, I pray, could we include these parties as well? Thank you.
Thank you. Maybe just to answer you that the music rights or the music key stakeholders are in different categories. We have the songwriters or the composers, we have the performers, we have the producers, so you can categorize, and all of them have different rights as far as copyright is concerned. Thank you.
Just to add on...
and publishers as well.
Yeah, the law specifically, the Copyright Act specifically points out the rights of producers. So you're catered for.
Mainly this discussion has been on how the artist, okay, meaning saying the singers can gain from this. My question is, how can the producers, the writers as well, gain from this intellectual property?
Okay, I think sorry Mercy, you must have missed the first session.
I was here.
No, let me explain it to you.
Okay.
Anything becomes intellectual property from the start, go, when you touch do. Before do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. When the artist comes to your studio, they say, njagala nkolere akagoma mani. As a producer, have something to write and say, tugenda kola akagoma kano, onsasula ogende. Oba tugenda kola akagoma kano, betulikafuna fenna. Now the problem comes, njagala njikubulire because I have a studio. Omuyimbi ajja nakusasula million emu. You produce a song amusaga. Oluyimba ne lufuuka problem. Ne lukuba everywhere. Gwe n'okoma n'ogamba mwana gayo mulaba. Yaguze Range Rover naye yampa kakaddaaka. Kakati ekiba kikulidde. You didn't sign that the rights for this beat zange kuba biva wano. Are you getting my point? Kye nagambye ekya mindset kye tulina okukyusa. Nkugambye mu 1999 na signing a contract never innocent nga okutambula is different money, okuyimba is different money, ate nkuba bwetonya tebinkwatako. Kataba artists abasinga, they go for anything without any write-up. So you do a write-up to make it an intellectual property.
Maybe if I may add, ownership of copyright takes different shapes. If GeoSteady has hired you and paid you to play instruments, you have no right, they have hired you, unless there's an agreement that it is a joint work. Because my rights are as an individual, but there can be joint works. If you write a book together, you can own the book jointly. But if I hire you, if Martha hires you to write a book, it will be Martha on that book, and it is she has hired you. The relationship between you and her is the work. You are working for, you're employed to do that. So we don't want people to come and disturb musicians on different terms, unless the person is working with you and it's a joint work. But if Tonix has hired you to write a song, they pay you for that work. You have been paid off, and that is it. If they have hired you to play an instrument, you have been paid off. That is where the terms stop. So don't see Tonix driving a Range Rover and come and claim because you played instruments. There are different terms of the contract. When it comes to enforcement of online, Uganda is in the process of ratification of international instruments, protocols, and agreements that are going to enable us to track legally all the works that are being abused online. Right now, the legal system or online enforcement is still weak, and that will be tracked. So, Gachali Mabaga, I know when we get to that, everything will be automated and enforced properly. Thank you.